And now new at 10, a family's been hit with countless difficult situations, which has forced them into unstable living conditions. CBS 4's Stephen Seeley visited this family to talk about the events that led up to these struggles. Stephen, what did we learn?
Well, Marcy, the home's owner, Felicita Rivas, lives with her two grandsons in a house where there's so much water damage that the floor can't support much weight. Once the community heard what her family was going through, they decided to take matters into their own hands.
26-year-old Edward De La Rosa has lived with his brother Albert and his grandparents Felicita and Juan Rivas for his entire life.
They're my grandparents, but yet they're like my mom and dad. That's how I really see them.
Edward's grandparents took he and his brother in after the tragic death of their mother Norma at the hands of her husband Pascual. When Edward first moved into the home, he says the house was stable with running hot water. He says that's because his uncle, Juan Rivas Jr., made sure to keep the family afloat. But in 2015, he died due to liver complications. According to Edward, that's when their lives and their house took a turn for the worse.
It's really bad, and it's like bad for my grandpa now and for all of us. And it's been like that for a while actually. So there's like mold and everything. The roof, like water leaks when it's raining, and the shower, like that's just bad already. And we don't have a sink, so like the only sink we have is basically like the one in the restroom, and that's what we use to wash our hands and wash the dishes and everything.
The family receives checks through Social Security and disability, but once Juan fell ill and was admitted to a hospital, Felicita says they stopped receiving disability.
We're pretty much used to all that because we never really get help, so I never thought that day would come, because we always kind of imagine like maybe one day we'll get help, maybe not, but you know, we still gotta make it through day by day without help.
It just hit home, hit right in the heart, and we decided to come out here and help them out.
Joel Rodriguez decided to lend the help of his company to replace the flooring and other minor repairs.
I mean, she needed the help, and we all have parents, we all have family that we need to take care of. So, I just felt like we had to come forward and do this.
Rodriguez tells CBS 4 that they'll be working on the house every day to ensure that the house is livable again.
Well, it's a blessing that we saw all that, like all support and everything.
Joel Rodriguez asked for more businesses in the community to lend their services to help their family. There are programs for low-income families with organizations like Habitat for Humanity. Be sure to visit their website, habitatrgv.org, to see if you or someone you know qualifies. Reporting in the studio, Stephen Seeley, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.